Ambassador Miss Doris Yin. Miss Doris Yin was born in China and now lives in Toronto, Canada. She serves as the Grand GCB Ambassador and is the esteemed founder of the Global GCB movement since August 2024. Displaying notable academic prowess, she holds 2 bachelor's degrees in economics and accountancy, obtained from the Anhui University of Finance and Economics in China and Concordia University in Canada. She is the former USA Certified Public Accountant and currently holds the position of the USA Enrolled Agent with a dedicated focus on global community pioneer education for over 2 years. Ms. Doris Yin has authored the Pioneer's Handbook, containing 48 articles. Furthermore, she has demonstrated her leadership by organizing and hosting international level conferences on nearly 20 occasions, in addition to the numerous regional conferences. Ladies and gentlemen, she is a very known and loved person and ambassador for all. Allow me to introduce the Grand GCB Ambassador, Miss Doris Yin. Ma'am Doris Yin, the table is yours.
Thank you so much. Honorable Global GCB Ambassadors, esteemed host Ms. Nomari, co-host Mr. Ryan Figueroa, distinguished guest speakers, Philippine GCB ambassadors, and all global pioneers joining us online for today's conference. I extend my warm greetings to each and every one of you from Toronto, Canada. Today, my topic is why we need to develop ecosystem before Open Mainnet. So ever since Pi Today, after our 4th global conference, this is the first major conference open to global pioneers. Can you believe it has been almost 1.5 months since Pi Today? Dr. Nicholas announced on Pi Today that he set Open Mainnet goal for this year, in this year end, but he didn't give us exact date. He just provided a range from the end of this year to the next year before Pi Today. Have you thought about why? Also, have you ever wondered why core team didn't accept our petition for Open Mainnet on Pi Today? We have received announcements such as mass KYC, doubled migration speed, etc. about process during the past 2 years, but later it seems to have gone quiet. Many pioneers seem unable to understand this. I always talk about the art of war. This is an ancient Chinese military treatise dating from the late spring and autumn period. The work, which is attributed to the ancient Chinese military strategist Sun Tzu, Master Sun, is composed of 13 chapters, each one devoted to a different set of skills or art related to warfare and how it applies to military strategies and tactics. One tactic is know your enemy, know yourself, and in every battle you will be victorious. Here in Pi Network, we need to understand what core team cares about, the Pi Network's big environment, and what kind of behavior will hold core team back from Open Mainnet. If we understand the answers to all these questions, we will never have questions and will know the direction for pioneers to help core team decide to Open Mainnet soon and successfully. It's important for all members of Pi Network to read white paper to gain a clear understanding of its mission and vision. The Pi Network was created by Dr. Nicholas because he recognized that traditional cryptocurrency often need normal people to lose their savings in a very short time. He wanted to address this issue by using his expertise in blockchain technology to make the benefits of blockchain accessible to everyone. The white paper clearly outlined the mission and vision of Pi Network and explains why it differs from traditional cryptocurrency. It also states that Pi will serve as currency. To fulfill Pi's role as currency, it needs to possess certain functions and characteristics. It should be widely held by large population, stable, true of value scale, and be widely used. This is why the Pi Network announced mass KYC or double migration speed, but slowed down because of mass policy violation. By doing so, they're observing how pioneers utilize Pi when they receive it. This understanding has led them to slow down the process as they realize that maintaining the current speed may lead to centralization, which goes against the goal of Pi being a decentralized currency. Additionally, they have found limited usage for the Pi in online application, despite having winners in hackathons and other applications. Although some pioneers are active in online malls, the transactions mostly involve low-value barter exchanges, which threaten Pi's mission as well. Why is core team calling for offline barter since last year and Pi Fest? It's because they have observed that offline barter is more active than online, especially when the prices align with the mission, which prevent Pi from being centralized. This indicates that the core team has changed their stance, that Open Mainnet doesn't need ecosystem maturity. They only need 15 million KYC and 10 million migration Pi. This makes the Open Mainnet much easier than the previous standard. This is why we are petitioning core team. We must remember that the core team said they would double the migration speed, but after 2 months, it hasn't happened. Why? It's because they're concerned about ecosystem not being active. If they allow high-speed migration of Pi, but there is nowhere to use it, what will pioneers do if they need money? They will sell it on the black market. Core team noticed a lot of sell-offs after migration speed increased. Pioneers often prioritize the need for money. Many pioneers either do not read white paper, or if they do, they struggle to keep up. This is why they rush to complete KYC and migrate Pi. They simply want to sell. However, this contradicts the vision of Pi Network. As a result, core team cannot set a date for Open Mainnet. Why doesn't the core team announce Open Mainnet? The reason is that the ecosystem is not stable, or we can say that there is no solid foundation for the ecosystem. Even though we successfully reached a GCV price of $314,159 US, their concern still lies in the centralized Pi. If there is no enough ecosystem, if all pioneers sell Pi after Open Mainnet, it will make Pi fail as a currency. And because Pi has been freely mined and old pioneers hold a large amount of Pi, if most of them sell their Pi, it will be a disaster for Pi Network. So what should we do? First, we need to focus on education to reduce the risk of failure and shift pioneers' mindset from selling Pi to use Pi as a currency. Second, we need to focus on ecosystem development to demonstrate to the pioneers that Pi can indeed function as a partial currency during enclosed mainnet. This approach will encourage pioneers to stop selling Pi and instead use it to build ecosystem. And this is the work we are doing. Recently, we have been busy reorganizing the global GCV core team and electing excellent country or region level GCV ambassadors who can take care of the local pioneers' education and develop the ecosystem. The Philippines is at the leading edge for almost 1 year, thanks to Ms. Numari and all 12 regional ambassadors in the Philippines. You are all doing amazing. From 1 million GCV records on blockchain to now responding to my recent call for real ecosystem development with partial Pi payment. As I said before, since Pi hasn't open mainnet yet, all government, employees, suppliers, and rental companies won't accept Pi as a currency payment. Therefore, using 100% payment brings a big challenge for merchants. Plus, there are tax issues. We can use the profit part by Pi payment, which means all merchants support GCV and believe this can help Open Mainnet with the GCV price. And they just deposit their profit as Pi. As Dr. Nicholas said, Pi network will be Open Mainnet by the end of this year or at the latest before June 2025. So merchants can get their profit after Open Mainnet. If they need cash, they can legally sell Pi to get a fiat after Open Mainnet. We can observe that this strategy has attracted numerous merchants to join our Pi network, including some who are not pioneers, and this is excellent news. If merchants join and utilize just 10% of Pi for transactions, it will contribute to Pi's acceptance as a currency in a community. It's like saying that half moon is still the moon, right? Partial Pi means Pi is a currency in a community now, so it's very important. I hope that information I'm sharing with you today can address many pioneers' uncertainties and help you comprehend our next step, which is to facilitate Pi circulation. Only when more components of the ecosystem use Pi will pioneers consider it as a proper currency and eliminate black market. Only when we establish a robust ecosystem will the core team be confident in expediting the KYC and migration process and enhancing overall momentum. Let's collaborate to assist global pioneers in catching up with the current achievements of the Philippine community. If we have communities in 120 countries like the one in the Philippines, I believe we can significantly accelerate our ecosystem growth and build up the production chain soon. This will guarantee fast Open Mainnet soon, successful, and more than that, after Open Mainnet, Pi will have long-term success. Thank you for your attention, and I hope today's conference is resulting success. Doris Yin Yin, Enrolled Agent, GCV Global Movement Founder. Thank you so much.